Hello, and welcome to Once Upon a Time in Black History, where we uncover the powerful history behind some of the world's most significant spiritual landmarks. Today, we're traveling back to Savannah, Georgia, to explore the First African Baptist Church, a sanctuary that has stood for over 2 centuries, serving as both a house of worship and inspiration. The story of the First African Baptist Church begins in 1773 when a group of enslaved and free African Americans, led by a man named George Liele, began to worship together in Savannah. Liele, who later became the first African American ordained as a Baptist minister, planted the seeds for what would grow into one of the oldest continuously operating Black churches in North America. In 1788, under the leadership of Andrew Bryan, the congregation formally organized as the First African Baptist Church. Andrew himself, formerly enslaved, endured persecution, even beatings, for preaching the gospel to African Americans. However, his perseverance paid off and the congregation continued to grow. The church's importance extended far beyond worship. In the 19th century, it became a key stop on the Underground Railroad. Hidden beneath the sanctuary floorboards are holes carved into the shape of an African prayer symbol, allowing air to flow for enslaved people seeking refuge on their journey to freedom. These holes can still be seen today. During the Civil War, the church remained a center for the Black community in Savannah. After emancipation, it played a critical role in education, with the basement serving as a classroom for newly freed African Americans hungry for literacy and knowledge. The church building, completed in 1859, is a piece of living history, built largely by enslaved members of the congregation. It showcases West African cultural influences blended with traditional Baptist architecture. You'll find beautiful wooden pews carved by hand and a ceiling that resembles an inverted ship's hull, symbolizing the journey of the African diaspora across the Atlantic. The prayer holes, the hand carved symbols, and the building materials all tell stories of faith and survival. In the 20th century, the First African Baptist Church continued to stand at the forefront of social change. During the Civil Rights Movement, it became a meeting place for activists fighting for equality. Leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King spoke in Savannah and drew inspiration from churches like this one, where faith and activism walked hand in hand. Today, the church remains an active congregation. It serves as a museum and a historic site, welcoming thousands of visitors each year who come to experience its spiritual and historical existence. The First African Baptist Church is more than just a building. It's a testament to the strength of a people who, despite unimaginable suffering, built a foundation of hope and faith that endures to this day. Every corner of the sanctuary whispers history, from the worn pews to the sacred floorboards. This church tells the story of a community that held onto its faith while fighting for freedom and equality. The First African Baptist Church in Savannah is not only a landmark of faith, but also a symbol of liberation and freedom. So next time you're in Savannah, stop inside its doors, feel the history in the walls, and listen closely. You just might hear the echoes of the past. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history. If you enjoyed today's episode of Once Upon a Time in Black History, subscribe and share it with others. See you next time, and keep exploring the sacred spaces that shaped our world.